our life. I got a challenge. Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. I'm waiting for you people. We are live on both YouTube as well as on TikTok. So come back. If you're back, please come. I've got a solution for the network. Come back, tap the screen. If you're ready, coming back, please let me know. The network had given us a lot of challenges, but good enough, I've treated it. So our friends from YouTube, thank you so much for tuning in. A and B Fashions, you're welcome. If you're hearing me loud and clear, please type there you are around. Tay man, please come back. Olet, come back. We are getting started. You know, technology always loves disturbing us with the network shutdown. Come. I'm waiting for you people so that we get started. Today it's a bit unique. We are going to do the sewing as well as, we are going to complete the drafting as well as the sewing of our human. I'm waiting for you people. Please come over. I don't want to start, then I leave you behind. You're welcome, my people. You're welcome. Network had got me off. I'm waiting for you people. TikTok, YouTube, friends. YouTube, how are you? Are we there? YouTube? Are we all there? So if you're just joining and if you're discovering this channel for the first time, ladies and gentlemen, you're tuned in to TOPTS Tailoring Studio, and today we are having a digital class of the previous version. We are doing a continuation of what we had yesterday. In case you missed the class yesterday, we are drafting a full-scale blouse, an initiative from Madame Olet from Pro Native channel. So even today, it's the same. So I'm very happy that even on YouTube, you people, you're tuned in. TikTok, you're tuned in. So guys, I think it is time for us to get started. Okay. Let us go back to 3D. Our 2D window. Let me maybe before I start, let me do a recap of what we do always here. Here at TOPTS Tailoring Studio, we do we create patterns digitally using softwares, and one of the softwares that we use is CLO 3D. CLO 3D is not exceptional from other softwares that are outside there. Sorry, my dear, let the network, network had to disturb me, but I found another solution for connecting it. Thank you so much, Bambi. Thank you so much for coming back. Thank you so much. Share the live, tap the screen so that we get up to 16. And if you're already tuned in and you're hearing me loud and clear, please, you can type the. What is unique about today is we are completing the draft and even showing what we did. I remember on Olet's live, someone commented that she has already finished to create it. Yes, even me today on this live, we are going to draft and even finishing it there and then without wasting time. So let us tap the screen and share this live. At least let us see if we are more than 3. If we are more than 3, we get started. We are more than 3, we get started. Then others will join us on the way because we are trying to beat time. Tomorrow is a Monday. Being a Monday is a new day and everything looks new at even workplaces. So we need to make this brief and precise. Annie Contours Pattern, good evening. I'm joining you for the first time. Wow, you're welcome, my dear. Thank you so much. Annie, for the first time. Hand claps for you and cheer. Thank you so much, Annie Contour Pattern Studio. Oh my God, I'm really very honored. I'm really happy to see that only designers are tuned in, please. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much. So, people of both YouTube and TikTok, I can say let us get started. Before we go to the drafting, let me go through with you this workspace. The workspace that we are the workspace that you're seeing in front of your screen is the 3D software that's part of a computer aided design. If you took a fashion journey or did fashion class, you have ever heard about CAD. CAD is computer aided design, of which we have very many softwares outside there. One of it is we have the 2CAD, Cloth 3D, Illustrator, and etc. But here to me today I have Cloth 3D, and this is where we are going to do to mimic. Actually, let me use the term of OLED. I'm going to mimic what we did from OLED's studio. If you missed that class for today, it was between 7:30 up to 3 up to it was vibe. Actually, I can't even remember the time we ended, but we almost ended approximately to 10. How do we install this software? Oh, the software, installing it's a version like the way you see other versions. It is bought. You have to install it direct, or if you can buy it, of which it is expensive. It's expensive. If you can buy it, you just install it like the way you install others in your computer. Let me first go back to my desktop. Let me navigate back to the desktop, and you see what I'm trying to mean. You see, this is the icon. This is the icon. Of course, you're going to create a shortcut icon and you dock it on your desktop like the way you're seeing me here right now. Then you double click on it, because I don't want to click on it. It has a bit how I've already arranged the class. So if I click on it, it will interrupt the other class that I've already clicked. So this is the sign of it, and this is a CLO 3D version 2022. So when you have it, you will have a surface like this. You will have something of this category, and it has two sides or two windows. One of the windows is on the right hand side of your screen, which is this right hand side of your screen, this one where you're seeing me zooming in, zooming out something. Then another window, which is a 3D window, it's on the left hand side of your screen, and this is left hand side of your screen. You are able to span your image 360 degrees. Okay. And in case if you get lost and you do what, don't mind, the document is self-contained. It has all the treatments inside. So on the 3D window, on this tool here, we have this arrow which is facing down. That's a simulation button. That means simulation means now you are showing your things to the avatar. You'll see like this cloth that this person is putting on. You get it? This cloth that this avatar is putting on. After joining it, I do the simulation. Another shortcut for the simulation is you click a space bar in your computer. A tip for this software, it is used actually if you want to use it, and if you have it and you don't know how to go about it, you must be using a three click mouse, which is middle scroll wheel and a right click. There you are able to navigate this software in without difficulties. Okay, so up, I was telling you, it has all the tools. It has the buttons, it has the zips, it has Madam Oled Mposi, we added the zipper allowance to our pattern when you were drafting it on TikTok, isn't it? So we are still going to add a zip here practically, because the zips are there, the buttons are there, anything is there, even the top stitches are there. So we are going to do it. So let us not waste time over this. I think I will just start a class sometime, a step-by-step class, then we look at event after event. So let us switch back to our 2D only. So in 2D, I expect all of us now to get familiar with it. In 2D, this is what we where is this class? This is the class that we are having. This is the class. So in 2D today, I know if you're here yesterday, you are here yesterday, we are using a polygon. We used a polygon tool, which is a rectangle. Then we drafted this car white thing that you see, white background that you see. As it is doing it, boom, it's already doing it. That is the pattern paper. As it is doing it, boom, it's already doing it. That is the pattern paper I'm trying to tell. I'm trying to mean this one. This is the pattern paper, and we get it from the polygon tool. And from the polygon tool, when you click on it, it brings the drop down menu, of which you have the polygon, rectangle, ellipse, actually it's ellipse, and spiral. But here we are interested in the rectangle, so this is what we have just drawn. Then after you have drawn this rectangle, now you go in and use the internal lines, internal polygon lines. These are markers. Now they work as markers, our pencils, and ABCD. They help us in the drafting process. Okay, let me delete it so that my workspace is not congested. I just showing you what it is done. So here is what we have. This is what we have. Tap the screen, share the live, and if I'm loud, yes, we did. If let me first go through what is on it. Okay, yeah. Tap the screen, share the live, and make the space. You know, TikTok always has its own behaviors of smile. There is no interactions, so they mute and they even end the live when we still are continuing. So yesterday we ended on the armhole. Okay, let us try to do it chap. We ended on the armhole of this pattern. At the armhole, we created it and we did the front neckline, but now today we are going to do adjustments on the neck. So yesterday, Madame Olette was like, from this F1 point, you move inside 0.5 inches. Of course, we are creating a sleeveless full scale dress, 0.5. So from that 0.5, you square it and blend it back to your armhole curve like this. You're seeing now the blend line. This line here is what we are doing. So from this point, still we went further by entering in by 2.6. Am I right? 2.6 from this original point that we have moved inside to shape our sleeve. We moved inside by 2.6, so I am marking here 2.6 inches. 2.6 inches. Then after, you come to, where did we go? Let me see. Where did we go? We came at the chest line. At the chest line here, chest line point, we moved 1 inch below. 1 inch below from the chest line point. Which one? This one. 1 inch. Let me see, 1 inch. Then now, from 1 inch, the neck width is from the bottom. The neck width is from the bottom. She was like 2 inches. Then 2 by 2 gives you 4, because we are going to mirror it from on the other side. Remember, pattern drafters or fashion designers, clothes, or when we are doing pattern drafting, we always draft things with intention that it is on fold. This side, the center front, is always on fold. Okay, so if I say 2 inches, so that means by the time you create another pattern of the right side, you have 4 inches. So our patterns, we always create them when they are on fold. So I mark 2 inches like this. Like that. That is our 2 inch point. Then now from this 2 inch point, we are connecting it to the 2.6 inch here, where we did the shaping of our sleeve at the shoulder line. We are now connecting it like this. I know you know how to do this, but what I'm after is I want you to see how I'm going about with this software, so that tomorrow when you get it, you know the most used tools in drafting. The most used tools in drafting. You may not be using almost everything that you see in the toolbar, but only you need to master which tool is the most used one. Like the way you do in your workers shop. Olette today was doing a pattern drafting, but I have not seen her picking the thread. But I know where she was doing the drafting from. There are threads, there are needles, there are buttons, there are what. So even here, let this tool not confuse you. You only need to master which one do you need to use at that time. You get it? So at this time in our drafting, we are only using the polygon line actually. The internal polygon line is the key player in the drafting side. So after we have done this, we have already created our new neck, and this new neck I also tried to do it chap before time. This is it. You see the shape. Zoom in. Already this is what I came up with. So you moved from here 0.5, then 2.5, then here like this. So now when we say they are on fold, these clothes, we create them on fold, this is what we mean. Let me mirror out this one so that you get to see what I'm trying to mean. Let me mirror out this, unfold this. The fold is there, though you're not seeing it, but it is there. So let me unfold it, and then you see, boom. You see? That's what we mean by we always cut our clothes on fold. So now if this is 0.2 and this one also is 0.2, now when we add all of them, it gives us 4 inches. So we shall come back to this class after. Let us return it back to only one side fabric on fold. Boom, I go back to on fold. Just so this is what we have just created on this pattern of ours. Okay, am I fast, am I speedy, am I slow, am I what? Please let me know in the comment section so that I can do some adjustments. And what exactly do you want me to put emphasis on? Tell me, what do you want me to put emphasis on? Let me go through the comments and I see first and see what to be done. Good morning. Yes, Annie, thank you so much for tuning. Olette, guys, if you can't see clearly, turn your phone to landscape and zoom out. Wonderful. That's a very good idea. There is this car icon. It is floating on my phone. You tap on it and then the phone goes to landscape. Even me, I've done what you've just said. So if I zoom, yeah, it is enabling me to zoom. Good. You know, with the learning, it has no end. I have zoomed also. So people use that, you zoom in, and let me know in the comment section, where do you want us to put emphasis on? So emphasis so now we are done with shaping the neckline. That's the front neck. The next thing that we are going to do right now is to do what? Let me see. We are going to insert the darts. Yes, we are going to create the dart, and the dart that we are creating a diamond dart. Yes, and it is yesterday actually, and even today when she was doing her live, it's when I discovered that there are very many ways of knowing how to do the dart. Me, I was very familiar with only getting the nipple to nipple. I divide it by 2, but based on the explanation Madam Olette did yesterday on her live, indeed you're giving me a lot of things. The tools, how are you picking them to draw the lines? Okay. So the tools, let me zoom out this. Let me zoom out this. Then I start slowly. I want to show you how I pick the tools. So this is the workspace, which is empty without anything, isn't it? It has nothing in it. And this is now this is just a workspace. This is the table. You have no pattern paper on it. You don't have a pencil. You don't have anything. You get it? So the first thing that you do is you come zoom in up here. Zoom up here at the toolbar. You zoom in at the toolbars here. So you see this car transform pattern. Then we have edit pattern. Then we have a fullness. Then we have a rectangle. So the rectangle is the one which is activated, isn't it? But when you click, left click with your mouse, when you click, it will pop up this drop down menu. And in this drop down menu, it has the polygon tool, which you can activate from your keyboard as H. Then we have the rectangle. Then we have the the ellipse. And then we have the spiral. You get it? So now for your question, what we are doing a pattern drafting, of which we are drafting something from scratch. So what do we need? We need a paper. So the paper, I'm going to use this one. This one gives me it's fast actually. Even this one does the same. Let us look at the polygon only first. How does it do? So the polygon, when I click on it, I come, then I go. It is time wastage. It wastes time. Then I come back. I give it time to sync. Then it does what? You see, it is syncing. You give it time. You see now? That's the pattern paper. I've used the polygon tool, which is like a pencil. Then I've created it in that format. But that format, it's time consuming. So another option is, let me remove this. You still come back here at this polygon tool, and you left click and you get the drop down menu. So the drop down menu that you get is the rectangle. So the rectangle does things chap in a faster way. Okay, then you just click on it, or you can press S in your keyboard and it becomes activated. You see now, you zoom in your computer to my cursor here. The cursor is carrying the rectangle. So it's up to me to see where do I need it to be. So if I want it to be around here, I just left click, boom, then it will pop up the window. You see the window that it has popped. So like yesterday, I asked you what's the size of your pattern paper that you're using. You are like, it's 28 by 39. So that means the width is 28. That's the width of your pattern paper. Then the depth or the height of your pattern paper was 39. Am I right, or I'm getting lost? Then once you're done, other things you leave them as per the default. You get it? Don't change. You only do the changes around here. Then after that, you do what? You click OK. Then after clicking OK, you leave it since you've seen what we have just got. That's how we get our pattern paper. Now after getting the pattern paper, this is our pattern drafting paper, digital pattern drafting paper. The next thing that we need to do is we want the pencil to start doing this work. This polygon tool, this one that you see, this one, the polygon one, if you use it, please, if you activate it, it has to end. You cannot end it on the way. So that means if you want to close it, you have to go back where you started, so that you do what? You close. So please don't use the polygon tool which is activated with the H in your keyboard. No, that one is wrong. So what you do, you come to internal polygon line. Then when you click on it, you left click on it, it will drop down these menus. So we have the internal polygon, we have the internal rectangle, internal ellipse, and dots. So these lines, this one, it's where we are able to create lines that are editable and even sewn with our software. So You see there is internal polygon line. Internal polygon line. Then the other one is a polygon what? A polygon line. When I get my laptop OLED, I will be in use neck to teach what we let me first get to this. When I get my laptop OLED, I will be in your neck to teach what you are learning now. Oh my God. Later, please, I want you to come for this software, my dear. I want you to come for it so that you can see. I really see you have a lot, so I need you to come for it. So this is the internal tool. So the internal tool is the one that I use mostly in the drafting. The other side where we did the drafting of the other one. So as of today, we don't go beyond there. We don't go beyond there. Let us draft, and then after doing the drafting, I will show you again another tool that comes after. You don't need to learn almost everything in one day. It's just a sequence. You need to, it's a gradual process, and this software, if you're computer literate, it takes you no time to understand it. The only challenge that you're going to get with this software is if you're brand new to fashion, because almost every word here is a the terminologies in this software are for fashion designers. So you will come here and you find what we call clone, we find smanyi sewing, smanyi top stitch, zipper, fullness, spread, slash and spread. So you get these words. If you've not been in the take water. English is becoming a problem to me because of excitement. I am also here learning, so we shall get from him. And I'm going to give you almost everything. You need to learn even you need to learn master collection only. So not only this one, you need to learn master collection as well as the 3D, because now after doing your videos from here, you can now go back to master collection and you edit it and narrow the video. The video that you created for 30 or for 2 hours, you can now narrow it to 10 minutes. That's why you see me, I have this icon of OBS activated. This OBS activated, it's screen recording what we are doing right now. So if I have time, I'll just go over and download, and take the video to Premiere Pro, of which it's one of the software, the elements of master collection. Then I do the video editing. The magic is just easy and it needs time. And if you have time, then you're good to go with this software. But if you have limited time like me, my dear, you even finish editing the video after 3 weeks. Okay, let us not waste time here. We have seen the most used tools for today. So let us go back to our class. So our class is here. And this is the class that we are having. So now we are going to insert the diamond dart to the front part of our pattern. So as usual, we first come here. I come to the polygon, internal polygon line. I activate it. Then what is the distance of our dart? OLED was like, you can get your bust measurements. Let me get the calculator. Calculator, come here. So this is our calculator. So the bust for this person is 35 inches. You divide it by 2. Not by 2. Excuse me. Please help me in the division. I'm getting confused. It is 35 divided by 4. We divide it by 4. Then you get the 4 inches, which gives us 8.72 8.75. Still you divide this by 2. So the answer that you get, that's the position of your what? That's the position of your bust dart, or the dart point. Me, I used to use this the apex to apex divide by 2, but as per Olet's explanation, women put on bras and you find the apex has moved and it's almost it's almost near the other, and by the time you take the measurements, the dart will look extra, it will be positioned in extravagant way. So I think this method is fine. You get the bust measurement, remember exact bust measurements, divide by 4, again you divide by 2. I don't know what does it happen if you divide it by 6. That's true, thank you. If now we have 4.3. So 4.3 here, we don't have the tape measure, but the tape measure, it's still within the what? It's still within the polygon, internal polygon tool, which is activated. So I come at the bust line point here at C point. I just left click. That means I click down. I have commanded that please let me draw a line. So I just drag it on this side where I want it to go, that is inwards. Then I right click. When I right click, it will pop up this window as you see. So the window is giving me the length. What is the length that I'm interested in? And our length is 4.3 what? Let me see. Is 4.375. So I type 4.375 here, then I hit enter. Boom. So it has marked it here. You get it? It has marked it here. So that means this is the position of our dart. This is the position of our, the dart point where we are going to square down a straight line. So at this point, let us label this point what? What did I label this from this side? I labeled it. I didn't label it, so let us just go like that. Let's label it. And at this 4.375 point, you now go and square a straight line. Now still we come back at internal line, internal polygon line. We activate it. Now you square down a straight line. So when squaring down a straight line in the software, you hold a shift button. You hold a shift button in your keyboard, then you drag, automatically it will give you a straight line. Then you command boom. So already you've got a straight line. But if you're using a ruler and a pencil, you're doing it manually or in real class, of course you have to measure 4.375 here, and then you come down 4.375. Now you get a marker pen and a ruler, then you connect these points together. But here you just get a point and you hold a shift button, then square it up to where you want it to be, and then you release. Now here we have that. So the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to insert the what? The dart intake. So the dart intake for this tutorial of our own is as follows. And there is a launcher that you missed. If you missed this class from Olet, by the way, if you miss Olet's classes, you miss them at your own risk. You don't need to miss this lady's classes. Actually, she is more informed than even because now she gave an example of the dart intake that you're supposed to add according to the sizes, and this was so excellent. And it was as follows. If you're going to add the bigger the bust, the bigger the dart intake. That's her first motto. The bigger the bust, the bigger the dart intake. And she went further by explaining it in this format. She was like, you have person A, let us go to Avatar. Let us go to our Avatar. Let us switch over first of all to 3D, then we explain what she was meaning. This is what she was meaning. TikTok, are you going to strike me? I bring another avatar for comparison. Anyway, let us go with one. So she measured, assuming the bust is 43. The person A, the bust is 43. Then another person B, the bust is 40 what? The bust is 43. Thank you so much. I think I can now export my avatar. Let me bring. But now the problem is, should we bring another one? Keep pressing F3, F1, F1 as well, and then I bring another avatar for us to explain. To explain this process very well. Guys, let us type F3. Yes, type F3. F3. F1, not F3. It should be F1. Type F1. TikTok, please, just for today, don't do what you always do. Give us those ones who are tuned into on YouTube. Thank you so much. And -3, -2. So let us load our second avatar here for explain this. But let us blend in that format. So these are our two avatars. Please press F2. Press F2 because I don't want to say that I'm promoting nude videos. These are not nude videos. These are classical, and it's a designed by the software. So this is our person A. This is our person B. Person A, person B, person A, person B, the size. Let us increase the size of person B also. This is our person B. So this person B's bust is 43. But you see the bust is not as big. The breasts are not big. Then this one, the bust is 43, but the breasts are what? Are big. So these are two different people on how to add their DATs. So if this one with big breasts, the breast is 43, please, you need to add 2.5 inches. The bigger the breasts, the bigger the match that intake that you add, 2.5 inches. Then this one, the bust still is 43 inches, but the breasts are not big. So that means it is her mass of the body. You only add 1.5 inches. Am I right? Please let me know if I'm right. Have I explained like the way you wanted me to explain, or I'm diverted? So 1.0 this. So now for the purpose of this tutorial, this person has no big breasts. She has no big breasts. So now we are adding that intake of 1.5 inches. Now we go back to our 2D window. So at this point of the waist, we are going to divide our that intake of 1.5 inches divided by 2, giving us what? 0.75 inches. Now I come and activate my internal polygon tool. So I come at this intersection point here. I click on it, left click, then I drag it on this side. I right click, it gives me a drop down menu, a pop-up menu. Then I type my 7.5 inches. Then I click, not 7, it is 7.5. 0.75. So I press enter. Then still I come on this side, I press 0.75 as my that intake. I press enter. Then she, like the the dart point at the hip line. From this waistline you mark downwards 4.5 inches. There is a reason as to why she explained explained not coming from the hip, not coming from the hip, or if you're coming from the hip line you mark either 2.5 or 3 inches. Am I speaking what I'm supposed to speak? Yes. So she started from the waistline and she marked downwards 4.5. Then now that is at the waistline. Then now you come to the chest line, I mean the bust line. Of course, you know the dart point must not go up to the apex, so you have to start it some inches below the apex. So at this cap point where we divided our apex to apex by 2, you mark downwards 1 inch to get the dart point. So we mark down 1 inch and do this. Now already we have done it. Now the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to connect this point. We are going to create the dart legs. Okay, so you're going to connect this 1 inch drop down to 0.75 on this side, back to this one at the hip, then still like this, then back like this. Boom, already you have created what? The dart. What is the purpose of the dart? A dart is just it helps you to shape the person's body. It's not an extra measurements in the body, no. At the end you're going to remove this dart, so it helps us just to shape the bodies. Let me show you how it is. It is just let me see how I can do. Create a hole in this dart. You see, this is the size of the dart that you must have. You see the dart that we have added? I've already extracted it out. And here there is a dart. That is a hole now. You see? That's a dirty hole now. But for purposes of us learning, let us return it back. Let us return it back like that. So we are done with getting the dart from the waist dart that we call the diamond dart. Only what you need to do is you need to put in mind that the darts are never sharp pointed like this. So you try blending them so that they are not too sharp. You blend them, and because of time I'm not going to blend them. We are just going to the next step. I want us to get finished today very fast. Now the next thing that we are going to look at is creating the side seam. So creating the side seam, you're going to get your bust divided by 4 plus 1 inch for seam allowance. So the bust is 35 divided by 4, giving us that, plus 1 inch for seam allowance, giving us 9.75. So I'm now going to come to my bust line here, at the chest line, actually not at the chest line, at the underarm line. It's already marked. We marked it yesterday. It is this point. It's already this point. Now we are going to go to our chest, the waistline. So the waistline, we are still going to activate the internal polygon line. Then you click, then now you go. What is the waist? The waist is 31. Are we together? So 31, you divide it by 4, giving us 7.75. 7.75. So 7.75, please add 1.5 that intake. The inches that the intake that we added here, that intake that we added here, that's 1.5 inches. You are now going to add it to your original measurements, giving us plus 1.5, giving us 9.25. 9.25 plus seam allowance. Please don't forget seam allowances. Seam allowance. So the seam allowance she added was 1 inch, so giving us this. So all together now giving us 10.25. So I come at my pop-up menu here, I type 10.25, then I click enter in my keyboard and give it time. It is going to sync, then after you will see it drawing. That is it. That's the line that we are having right now. So when we come to the waistline, I mean the hip line, what's the hip? 44. 44 divided by 4 giving us 11. It is the default. I don't need to use even the calculator. 11 inches. Then now I have not added the seam allowance. So plus 1 inch seam allowance. Don't forget seam allowances. Now after, I am now going to connect these points together to create what? To create my side seam. Done. Then the last thing that we're going to do is creating the side dart. So creating the side dart, still we are going to activate. The moment you change, you come back to transform tool, you go back and activate the polygon, internal polygon tool. I click, I activate the internal polygon tool. So from the bust line here, you have to come down by 1 inch. All right, yes, 1 inch. Then from that 1 inch point, you square a line, a diagonal line back to the dart point at the bust line here. Then you connect them like this. Now at the sides, in our OLED's class, she added that intake of 1.5 still. So that means you get 1.5 divided by 2, giving you 0.75. Below, you're going to mark, below this line, you're going to mark 0.5, and then up this line, you're still going to mark 1.5 in this format. I activate the internal polygon tool or polygon line, then I right click, I mark 0.75, boom. That's where it is. Then below also, I mark, I drag down, I do 0.75. The unique thing about this software is the side that you drag, it reads that that's where you're going. You get it? So when you right click and put the measurements that are needed, it will continue on the side that you're doing what you drag. If you're dragging it rightwards, it will still go rightwards. So that's the good thing about this software. Ladies and gentlemen, from where we started up to where we are now, are we learning the software? I don't want you to learn the drafting. I know you know the drafting, but are we understanding the software? So let me see in your comment section as I am connecting this. So let me know in the comment section if we are learning the software. Okay, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. How many, please? Another person who is learning the software. I don't want you to see it for the first time, then you find in your computer and you're like, hey, this is what is this? So we come back to that point at the bust line here. Of course, for the chest dart, we moved down by 1 inch. So even the side dart, we are going to move along this line that we have drawn 1 inch to get the side dart point. So 1 inch along this line. Then I just mark 1 inch here. Then now after that, at that point, you're going to connect it back to these areas like this. I connect this to this. Then I connect it to this. Now I'm creating side dart legs. So after you have created the dart legs, there is an explanation that Let gave us, and if you missed it, I had to first ask her, please repeat what you have done. So she had to repeat. So when she repeated, I wanted also to show you what she was trying to mean. You see these dart legs that we have just created, this one. So if we measure them, this one is 5.253. inches long, and the upper one is 5 inches, exactly 5 inches. So that means if you cut your fabric like this straight, my dear, you're going to get what we call fabric shortage. You're going to get what we call fabric shortage. So to avoid getting fabric shortage, there is medicine that you have to eat. So the medicine that you're going to eat is you come to this point at this point, the middle line, excuse me. At this point of the middle line, you mark outwards one. Was it 1 inch? Please remind me, how many did we mark outwards? Remind me, Olet, so I can install and practice. How can I buy the software and also the specs want to buy? Try logging into their website. That's CLO 3D. CLO 3D. Then you navigate into them. They will give you the things. Where are you located, my dear? Where are you located? If you are within, please connect with Olet. You know, Olet is more of digital. She knows more of digital than the other side of digital. And this one, she's just saying, So connect with Olet in her inbox, Nigeria. So Olet, please, how can we help our friends from Nigeria? Have you ever done, Olet, have you ever shipped things across? Because Nigeria is not far. It just takes minutes to reach Nigeria. Because if you can harmonize on how these people can get this software from wherever they are, can a flash move? We put in the flash and send it to you. But if you can buy it, you go to Google and then try searching for their website, and they will guide you over there. And of course, when you're going online, you have to be very, very, very careful with the people online. Not every person online is always an online person. There are those who just want to do diversions on online. So that is it. If you can't locate it, we have another option. I can liaise with Olet, and then Olet sees how it can be shipped to the other side if she has baggage that she always ships abroad. So good, she has said 0.5. So we come to this point here, we mark outwards. I activate my internal polygon. We mark outwards 0.5. So 0.5. Then at that 1.5, we go back to your chest line. This chest line or underarm line hole here, this point here. You recreate your new side seam line like this. Doom. Then connect it back here. Just easy. Actually, drafting is very, very easy. And you must be having a shape of this kind. This is the shape of the kind. This is the type of the shape you must be having. Ladies and gentlemen, what do we have next? I think it's all. And after doing everything, you must come up with something of this type. You see? This is what you must have. This is what we have actually been doing. All that English just came up with this. And this is exactly, you must send her. Tomorrow, I think, the link. Okay, the link to that, maybe you'd go to my inbox. Go to my inbox and pick my WhatsApp. Not on my inbox. Send me your WhatsApp. Or you go to any social media platform, Google, my contacts are there. Pick my WhatsApp and we get connected. And I'm going to send you the link, Vambi. I'm going to send you the link and I will have to. Can you write the specific name of the website so I can try and buy from them? Yes, I will. After the live, I'm going to do it. Okay, thank you very much. Yes, I'm going to do it after the live. They have in Nigeria too. I don't know which software is popular there though. Okay, it is there in Nigeria. So I'm going to you come to my inbox. WhatsApp actually does well because TikTok has a lot of English. I don't know why. When you're trying to send something vital or something important, they tell you, please, you're violating community guidelines. So my people from YouTube, I haven't forgotten you. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you are with us, I'm going to come back to your comments. If you have comments on YouTube, I'll go through them, then I will make a video for you. The live, we have detected inactivity. Please tap the screen. They are going to close the live right now. Tap the screen. Tap the screen. They are going to close the live. They have just given me a warning. It is here. You see, that's the warning which is there. And the people who are tuned in, there are few. We have detected inactivity during your current live. Complete the verification to. I think they want me to complete the verification. Okay. Let me do the verification, my people. As they have even given me 4 minutes. They are counting down. So let me do the verification. Me and you, let us bam this and match them. Congratulations, we have merged it. So we go back to our class. Banange. Hey, let us tap the screen so that we avoid this from happening. YouTube, thank you. Let us tap the screen so that we avoid this from happening. Now we go to the back. We are going to the back. We are drafting the back. So for the back, I'm going to summarize it very, very fast because I want to see how we are going to stitch these things together. So for the back, I'm going just to do a recap of this. The only difference from the back is the armhole curve, the neckline, the darts, and the shoulder to the waist. I think that's the only change in the back. So for the chest, for the shoulders, let us go to explain to the shoulders to the waist. Instead, for the front is 16 inches. Then now for the back, it's 14.5 inches. That means you're going to remove 1.5 inches from the back and you get this line, which is our waistline. Then for the armhole of the back, I know I'm dealing with the fashion designers. You know what we are doing right now. Already you've finished to draft the back, the front. So now we are just making adjustments. So for the back, for the front, what am I talking? Mutamba Ranches, thank you so much for joining. Though you've joined late, thank you so much for joining. Keep the vibe moving. Like the live and share it to your friends. Okay. So for the front, for the back, you move in by 0.25 inches. Remember, we are creating a sleeveless full scale blouse. Okay. So you move in by 0.25 inches. Then also from the original shoulder to shoulder bone, you move in 1 inch. 0.5 inches. Then now you mirror what you have here. What you have here at your shoulders here. This one. This is this one. From here up to here. You come at this point where you moved in 0.5 inches. From this point, from 0.5 inch point, you mark the distance. Then when you get it, you now recreate your new neckline for the what? For the back. Then another thing that I want us to do here, I know, is the dart. So for the dart, for the back dart, what did we do about the back dart? So for the back dart, it was added as follows: 1 inch, 1 inch, that intake. So that means from here, from this original line, we marked outwards 1 inch, 1 inch. I'm trying to beat time. Tomorrow is a Monday. We need to go. We end early and then we prepare for work. do this. The dart intake is 1 inch. Then from the chest line, unlike the front, the front is from the back, from the bust, we dropped down 1 inch. But for the back dart, you come at the chest line here, you drop down by 0.5 inches. Then now you create this inches. So please let me do it very quick. Time is against. If you haven't understood this class, please, I will recommend you go to Olette. Olette is more detailed and she can do a recap of this. Then also on this car waist, to avoid getting bulginess of the zip, she moved inwards. Actually, you need to move inwards 0.5 inches. Then now you recreate your new back seam line. Then you add 1 inch for your seam allowance. So this is what you must come up with at the end of everything. So here with me right now, ladies and gentlemen, you have two patterns. One is the back, one is the front. But remember, this must be two. The back is you cut 2 pieces of the back. And then for the front, you cut it when it's unfold like this. Let me see the back. Where is the back? The back, I'm just going to copy it. I'm copying it. Time is running. Time is coming to midnight. I don't want to reach to midnight. Just want to end at the 11:30. So these are 2 pieces of the back. These are 2 pieces of the back. And then for the front, we're just going to unfold it, because for the front we are going to unfold it like this. Boom, already the front is done. Now let us go to our avatar and see what we have been doing. We stitch it together and we confirm, isn't it? Hey, let us see how the sewing is done, because your interest not to draft, your interest, you want to see how the software communicates. You know how to draft this, so we shall not go to every detail. So let us go to the drafting side. Otherwise, first like, because I'm now going to concentrate. You know, if I don't concentrate, the needle will pierce me. Tap the screen. Tap the screen as I go over to. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you so much for the likes. So right now we are switching all the windows to be seen. So boom, I'm now switching all the windows to be seen. So that means I have our classes here. So we are going to make her dressed. So before we dress her, let us first freeze this. It's already freezed. So all these patterns first go away. We want to remain with only I hide, I hide now. So we only have this, which is seen. Watch this properly, please. We have this. This is the front. This is the what? This is the front part, which is unfold. Actually, we have unfolded it. Then this is the back. These are 2 panels of the back. So now, to do this well, let us only first have only 3D. Only 3D. 3D activated. So you drag this up and position it to your avatar like this. You see how we have positioned this to her? We have positioned it to her like that. Then drag it to where you want it to be. Drag it like that. Then we come to the back panels. We bring them also and dock them like this. make sure that they are near with the avatar. If they are very far, it is going to disturb somehow. Let them be near like that. So with this, just watch. I'm not going to talk. Just watch what I'm going to do. I'm trying to align them first. I'm trying to align them. So the first thing that I'm going to do is to attach the zip. I'm going to attach the zip here. So you come to your toolbar, which is this. You pick the zipper. This is where the zip is. See. Are you seeing where the zip is? Please let me know if you're seeing where the zip is, because we are going to attach the zip. This is the zip. So I'm going to activate the zip, and it's only found on the 3D window. So when I click on it, already my zip is activated. Now I come at this line where I want to sew the zip on. I drag slow up to where I want the zip to end. Let us make it long, though the zips always don't go up to there, but let us make it long. So up to down. So when you reach at the bottom where you want your zip to end, you double click. You left double click. You left double click. Then you're going to see this black arrow. You're seeing that black line. It's a sign that that's where the zip is going to be. Then now you come back to this side also on the right hand side. Then along this line, you draw your zip up to where you want it to end and double click. Boom. Already it is seizing and done. It has already given us the shape of the what? Of the zip. So so the shape of the zip is there. We are going to stitch it there like that. Then now after we have attached the zip, now we are going to sew our shoulders together. So the shoulders, you come and pick a sewing machine. You see, these are sewing machines. I think with the time we are going to look at each machine at differently. How do we go about? And that is segment sewing for the points that are the same. So now I click here and then I click. You see, you zoom in. I want you to zoom in. You're seeing what it's being done on the right hand side is even being reflected on the other side. You zoom on those zoom on the stitching lines, these lines. Are you seeing as if they are a bit twisted? Please, if you're having this software and you experience this kind, don't run away. These lines must be straight. So how do you correct them? The treatment is still in this sewing machine. You see what we have, edit sewing. You activate it. Then after you have activated, you come to your stitches and you right click them. You right click on your stitches. Right click and you say reverse sewing. That means you are reversing the sewing like this. Watch the magic. Boom. You see now the lines are now parallel to each other. They will never meet. So we are done with this joining the shoulders. Now the next thing that we are going to do is to join the side seams. So the side seams, this is what we are going to do to them. We are going to activate, excuse me, come here so that we are seeing you very well. This is our aperture. We are going to join the side seams in this format. Here now, we are not going to use segment segment tool. We are going to use a free sewing tool. So for a free sewing tool, you activate it like this. Then start from the shoulders, go up to where this cloth ends. I mean not the shoulders, at the underarm line. Then you come on this side. Come on this side, you stitch like this. Boom, that side is already sewn. Remember what you do on the other side, because you copied this symmetrically, what you do on the right hand side is what is reflected on the left hand or left hand side. What you do on the other side is what is done on the other side. You don't need to go and stitch on both sides after you have activated those settings. So the next thing that we are going to do to this pattern is to sew our darts. You remember our darts? We are going to sew our darts. So to sew the darts, let us switch all the windows to be seen. To see all the windows to be seen, so let us first create a hole. I'm going to cut off this extra space, and I create I'm going to create a hole, or I remove that. That is now this fabric is, you see the darts? Excuse me. Are you seeing this aperture of ours, and you're seeing the inside cloth is being seen? You're seeing the inside cloth, isn't it? So these are holes. So we are going to stitch these darts together also. We are going to join them together. So we are still using the transform, the segment tool. We activate the segment tool, then we stitch them together. I stitch the darts, it is stitched now together. Then the next thing that we are going to do, remember we have not made the adjustments on the side here, this side dart. So when we do it, we are going to get fabric shortage. We did not add. Am I right, Olet? Olet, please remind me. We didn't do adjustments at the bottom so that we don't get fabric shortage. So for this tutorial, we are not going to sew the side darts together, because the moment we sew, we are going to get fabric shortage. Please let me know if we are not going to get the fabric shortage. Or please give me your response. We did not come down to return back what we are going to sew here. We did not add it. So let me know if it's right. Let us create our clothes very fast, and we call it a night. Tell me, are we not going to get fabric shortage? I'm waiting for the response, please. I'm waiting for the response. If we are not going to get fabric shortage, I go ahead and there will be no shortage. So if there will be no shortage, let us continue and stitch the stitch the sides also. So for the sides, thank you so much. They have said there will be no shortage. So if there will be no shortage, let us work on the side dart. So for the side dart also, to stitch them, you just have to come at this point. Let us first use edit tool, then I pick this line, and this line and see if I can cut. It's already cut. Now I remove this. This one is deleted. So we are going to sew our side dart also in this format. We activate the segment tool, segment sewing. We activate it and we sew it this side and this side. They are already sewn. We have connected them together. So the next thing that we are going to do is we are heading over to the back. Remember, we have the darts at the back, isn't it? We have the darts at the back. We are going to sew these darts also together. We are going to sew them also together like this. See what we are going to do. See what we are going to do. Let me create a hole first for them. I cut off. You give the software time to do the cutting. It is not as fast as our paper, and you see what it has just told me. Simani what? Anyway, please, this software wants to crash. It wants to crash. Let us give it time. When I disturb it, is going to crash and it returns us back to 0. It is sincerely banangi. Let us first enjoy this. Okay, it is still. Ah. Okay, thank God, please, thank God it has not. Let me even save it before it crashes, because when it crashes, it returns us to 0. You know, I've been doing without saving, so I was too worried. Now, since it has helped me, not to do the crashing. Let us see what we are going to do with it. We are going to do with it, convert it into a hole. Now the hole is converted, so we are going to stitch this back dart also together like this. We activate the segment tool and we stitch it this side with this side, this side with this side, and it's already joined. Now we go back to our 3D window only, and you see the magic which is going to happen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, to avoid getting fabric wrinkling, you have to first of all give your pattern strengths. So when you right click on your pattern, then you unfreeze it. Then after unfreezing, you give it strengths. So when it is in this color, just know it is strong. It will not be disturbed. So we head over to the back also. To the back panels, we also give them strengths. We unfreeze and give them strengths. We give them strengths, unfreeze, and give it strengths. My TikTok people, YouTube friends, please, the magic is what we are going to do right now. Before we go with the magic, let us make these avatars hands to be extremely straight, because to get the armhole very well. So now we are going to put her hands up so that our cloth drapes well in her. So I come to this toggle menu, I activate it from here, show x-rays. So now the x-rays are shown. Then when the x-rays are shown, I put it here. Then I activate here like this. So I'm going to raise the hands up. The hands are going up like that. Already our avatar's hands are up, and I return it back to her normal. That is how she is now. She's now straight. Now when she is straight, we now go ahead and press this button. Zoom it. Zoom this drop down. You see the arrow pointing down button. Zoom it and see. If you're seeing it, please let me know that you're seeing it. Let me see you on the comment section and let me know that you've seen the drop down button. This arrow here, you can click on it using your mouse or with your cursor, or you can press space bar in your keyboard. Which one should we use, ladies and gentlemen who are still tuned in? Which one should we go with? Time is getting us. Let me know. Type. Type and we go. Anyway, let us go with this one. So when I click on it, I want you to watch closely what is going to take place here. What is going to take place, ladies and gentlemen? Our dot, let us first correct our side dot here. It is a bit twisted. Let us correct edit the dots, the side dot. The side dot stitches are twisted, are reverse sewing. Bus, we have treated that one. Then from this side also, it is treated. So that means before you simulate, you need to cross-check the lines. They shouldn't be twisted, because when they are twisted, you're going to get complications. You get complications. So let us see what we are doing. Come down. Okay, there we go. Drop down arrow. So the drop down arrow, we have chosen it. We are going with a drop down arrow. So we are going to see it. See the magic. I think we should put it there. Are we all seeing? So when I click on a drop down arrow, this is what is going to take place. Take water as it is dripping. It's already starting to drip. You see, it is starting its journey. You see where it is heading. Already the dots are sewn together. The next thing which they are going to do is the sides. I want you to see the sides. The sides are also going to be stitched together. The sides are stitched now. Then we go back to the behind. The zip is also there. You see the zip. The zip is also sewn together, and that is how everything is done. Let us see from this side. So we can stop the simulation first. To stop the simulation, you still click the very button. You stop the simulation. Let us stop the simulation and see what is what we have just done. Let us see everywhere. This is what we have so far. Detail to attention is a must. Detail to attention. Now this part. Are we seeing what we are seeing? If we are seeing what we are seeing, ladies and gentlemen, comment anything that you feel like you should have done with this. So I hope you're seeing it right now. You see, let us return it back to the normal. We remove it from there. We remove it from there and solidified it. Then the zip. The zip. Are you seeing the zip? Zipper allowance. Your zipper allowance. Are you seeing it? I'm zooming in so that you're able to see the zip. Then the zip, I can still change the settings of the zip. I come to properties here, and then from properties, we have to change the zip mate to metallic, isn't it? The zips are always metallic, so I give it that. Then the texture, I give it that kind. Then the texture color, let me give it so that you are able to see it from far. Let us give it this golden, yeah, that one. Then yeah, that is fine. Then let us try to open it slightly. Let us try to open it slightly so that you see that the zip is really there. So to open it, I just hover to the zip. Mr. Zip, what are you waiting for? They want to see you getting opened. Zip is getting me, is giving me what is giving me. So my people, we are going to continue from here tomorrow. If we come back to our live, time has gone. We need rest to prepare ourselves for tomorrow. You know, this software is very, very nice. I think you have seen how everything is done. Impossibles are possible. So you can first dress your avatar in this format before you go. So I think this is the sleeveless dress that Madame Olette was talking about, and this is how she has appeared. Let us return back her hands to a normal pose. Pause a bit, go back. Let us turn back the flesh and see. This is her. This is who? This is our woman of today. And this is where we are going to end our class for today. You know, software, you don't need to rush. We don't need to rush. Instead, we just wanted to see what our girl was drafting for us. And indeed, there is no fabric shortage from below. I don't know, how did you do the magic? I expected to get fabric shortage from below when I was joining this, but you really confirmed it to me that there is nothing like fabric shortage. And indeed, after removing the side, that's this one, after removing it and joining this to the other thing, it really came in the way I didn't expect. Ladies and gentlemen, fashion designers incoming, those who are very passionate, and if this year you're taking your career in the industry, please allow me to stop here for today. Thank you so much for being part of the digital side of this class. Join me tomorrow as we are going to look at icon by icon. We're not going to pattern to draft any pattern. We're just going to look at icon by icon on what do they do. Same time, actually 10 p.m. As we prepare for a Tuesday to join. It is the side seam that does the magic. Okay, it's the side. I think Olet, I'm the first person, even you yourself, you have not joined your pattern together. I have done it for you on your behalf. I've done it for you on your behalf. So people, fashion designers who are from Uganda, please connect with the Olet. She's ready to get the software, and I know she has. I don't know whether you have time, Olet. You give them enough lecture. We want to change the perspective of people about the industry of fashion and design. We are not left aside. The creators of software has also remember that we are there. And thank you so much to CLO 3D team and the rest for giving us this. I used to look for it. It took me time, by the way, to look for it. I moved all over Kampala to find this. Wherever you go, they only have arch cards for engineers and the other things. But lucky enough, I landed on it. Boom. And the version that I have, I don't regret, because it's better than nothing. This is 2022, and 2022 is good. 2022 is good, and you can do anything with it. So I think, as usual, I always love putting my logo. Let me put my logo here. Avatar, please let my logo be there. Put the logo on one of the breasts. Give it time. Already the logo is logoed. I think that's the position I needed to put it. So that is it for today, my people. Tomorrow we are looking at step by step. We are going to do this repeatedly, step by step, not until you and me come at the same time. And we think we need to organize one of the massive fashion shows. Either we put it in Kampala, and all the people from across the world, please, you need to come and attend our fashion show. Me with the Olet, we are in Uganda. Though we are in different towns. I think Olet, we need to organize one. Then we see what we can do. Just only watching space. I think we should work towards December or next year. A fashion show is not something that you just wake up in the morning and start it. Needs a lot of research and ground research. So that's what I have for today, ladies and gentlemen, both on YouTube, TikTok, and other social media platforms where you have forwarded me to. Allow me to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. See you tomorrow, same time of the live. That's at 10 p.m. up to the infinity. That means we are not going to end at 12. Bye bye. Coffee is attacking me. Something is telling me this is time for sleeping. So good night too, my people.